All right, we've been talking about it for a while now, weeks leading up to calmness. And we had this beautiful woman in our studio just a couple of weeks ago. Let me introduce you to the wonderful Sarah Glasser from Yenology here in Frontenac. So happy to finally be here.
I'm so happy you are here too. And I'm so glad to show everyone what's in the store.
And I'll tell you what, when I first walked in, just a few weeks back, I was like, okay, you can feel the calmness in here. So that's the thing that we stress to each and every one of you. If you are running around and you feel toxicity in your life, negativity in your life, you just want a change, this is the store that's been waiting here for you. So Sarah was in studio with us. You have to go back to that wonderful show a couple of weeks ago where we talked about the background leading up to this, but you just opened this. It hasn't been open very long.
I opened in mid-January, right in the middle of the ice storm that came through here, but it was a great opening. And so we're coming up on our 10th month.
Congratulations on that. And, we always talk about people following their passion project. So why did you want to open this for our community?
I wanted a place that people could come, that they could have a sense of peace and relaxation as soon as they walked in the store, but also if they had questions about smoking accessories, about hemp use, cannabis, CBD, this would be a very open, non-judgmental store for them to come and ask questions about how to use products, what does it mean, I wanted it to be a safe place for people to come in.
Well, you've done that, Sarah. Sarah Glasser, again, is the owner of Yenology. Let's tell you where we're located on South Lindbergh, 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110. And when you choose your locations for your dreams and where you want to have your business, what made you choose Frontenac? I don't think we talked about that when you were on.
No, it's in my neighborhood where I live, and I really wanted to extend out to the broader community. And it's a great location. It's right off the highway. It's easy to get to. Lindbergh is a heavy thoroughfare, and I just thought this is a perfect place to have easy access and come in.
It is, absolutely. And so if you're coming off of 6440, it is this would be the north of 40 on South Lindbergh. So we'd love for you to come in. So I want to thank Jenny Egan, part of my team. She's actually walking you around the store right now. If you cannot come in live, and I know some of you said, I'm at work, but I promise you I'm coming in for myself or I'm coming in for Christmas presents. I can't believe that Christmas is literally just 2.5 months away. We're going to walk you through this. We're going to do a little walk and talk. And there's the candles that you've all been seeing on my set. We've got Feel the Wave. Feel the Myrrh will be taking over shortly. But Feel the Wave is your mantra here. Explain why.
Feel the wave. So I wanted in life, there's always ebbs and flows, and you just need to go with the flow. And when the waves are coming on, you want it to peacefully retreat back into, it might be chaos, but you just go with the flow. And that's how we came up with Feel the Wave. And then right behind us, you can see the back wall is my pattern of a wave and just the movement, the ups and downs, the flow, the different colors in life. So that's where it came from.
Very poetic, right, folks? So we think about in life, we have people or circumstances that try to take us on the path that we don't want to be on, or we don't want to be on for long, right? So we want to get to that path of, I always talk about balance, centering, focus. You've got so much in this store that takes people into all those areas. And it actually is set up very methodically, that flow, all right? Feeling the wave of the flow.
Right.
Take us through. So Jenny's been showing you, we'll actually have Jenny go back to the beginning side. So as people come in, you've got it broken up into different segments.
Yes. So when you walk into the store, we have a nice water feature that will hopefully you can take a deep breath when you come in.
I said I wanted to buy it.
Yes.
She's like, that's not for sale, Monica.
Right. That's probably one of the only things that's not for sale in the store. But as you walk on the left side of the store, where Jenny is showing, that side is all of our smoking accessories and hemp-derived products. and it goes all the way along the right side of the wall. There's products that are focused on women and premenopause, menopause, aches and pains. We can go show you some of those things.
Absolutely, we need that.
Yes, we all need that. And then we have some original artwork. And then the flow to the other side of the store is essential oils and aromatherapy, incense, journals, and more pottery and candles. So I also have some beautiful jewelry from local jewelers, and one from a man who lives in Belize. Mm-hmm. And what I love about his jewelry is that it is all made from sourceful products in Belize.
I can't promise you any of this will still be here after the broadcast because I might be buying some of these. Reintroducing my guest again, Sarah Glasser, the owner of Yenology in Frontenac, 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110. We'd love for you to come here during the broadcast, and they get something special if they come today, right?
They get 10% off today if they come in on any purchases, but also if you watch the episode and then you come in later, if they mention that they have seen
I didn't know that.
In the episode, they also get 10% off.
Because I have a lot of people that wrote me this morning on the Tease show and text messages that I've been getting in the last hour. I can't make it by, but I promise I'm coming, and I can't wait to get something for myself or somebody else. So there you go. She's still offering that. Some of is it 10% on everything? Some things were not, right?
So
what about these?
Not on original
you can't
jewelry,
have it off this.
Sorry, and the original pottery.
Okay.
Anything that is original from artists is not 10% off, but pretty much everything else in the store is.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was mentioning candles, essential oils. We're going to talk about what saging does for our space in just a little bit, but let's stay on this jewelry for a second. So tell me who this artist is. You're very big on helping other small businesses, women-owned businesses, etc.
Women-owned businesses. This is not a woman-owned business, but
that's okay.
He is very small, and he is out of Belize. He's a silversmith. And he also utilizes this, I believe, is stingray. So on the inside, he uses the leather from stingrays, and on the inside is from cow. And every piece that he creates, I can go through everything that he uses, but it's all extremely unique, and there's nothing like this in the St. Louis area. And he has very small boutiques around the country that carry it, but it is very limited, and you cannot get it anywhere here in the St. Louis and Missouri area.
And right there, I'm going to have Jenny stay on the one that's just that's from the Four Agreements.
Oh, so that is a different artist. That is Jewelry Evolution. She is local here in Chesterfield, but she did know and does a lot of work with Lou, who did the other jewelry. But she has a special relationship with the author of the Four Agreements. And he gave her the rights to be able to produce and create jewelry based on those four agreements. And she is the only one that has been allowed to make jewelry. And so I have a lot of her products here that are jewelry that's not just the Four Agreements. She is a very spiritual person, and everything is infused with her spirituality.
Well, I absolutely love it. A lot of you that follow this show, or maybe you've been a life coaching client of mine or a personal training client of mine, I speak about the Four Agreements on a regular basis. Don Miguel Ruiz has changed so many lives, and that's the author behind that book. There's a fifth agreement as well, but so many things about not taking things personally. All these things that we feel could take us in the wrong direction. Not doing your best. He always says, always do your best. Again, not taking things personally, being impeccable with your word.
Right.
Hey, people are calling. They want that jewelry. What is your favorite piece from what we showed? Because there's one in particular that I keep looking at, it either for myself or for somebody on my Christmas list.
Oh, so I love Lou's jewelry because it's so unique. No one else would have it. I love if Jenny can just show on the camera a little bit the other necklaces that are right behind. They are significant necklaces. So you see that there's two different sides of it. Mm-hmm. There's one has, I think one has a cross on it, and the other one has a dove. But these are special necklaces. They're called blessing necklaces.
Oh, I love
so
that.
You wear them over your head, and one of the emblems is in the front. The other one is behind you. So you're blessed through from front to back.
Oh, wow.
And so
I've never heard anything like that.
I know, she's one of the only ones that creates that type of a necklace. And she will be here in December. I believe it's December 5th for a trunk show. And she will bring all of her jewelry on that day. And you're welcome to come. It's a great time to come for the holidays and shop.
Let's say that for people who want to know about the different events that you have. And we're going to talk, by the way, John Launius is here. You may have remembered to see him on our show. You've got an event coming up with the two of you in a collaboration. We're going to collaborate on something coming up in December. If they want the full rundown of workshops and events that you have, that's on your website?
It's on my website. You can go to the events tab. The calendar will come up and it will list all of the different events on the calendar. If some of my events are completely free, and I can talk about some of those later, and other ones, there's a price to attend, but it is all on the website. You click on that, the date, and all the information will come up for you.
And Hannah is at home. She is dropping in for us all the information that you need. So if you want to know more about Yenology, there you go. She just posted it right now. That's the website. She also took you right to the events to make it easy on you. I mentioned that there's so much in the store for you to take care of you on many levels. So we're going to actually go through and stop at each section of the store and go a little bit more in depth. We just showed you the jewelry, and that cuff over there is screaming my name. I'm telling you, it's not going to last. I told that to you when I first came in, didn't I? See?
You beelined straight for it when you got in.
I did. Yeah. All right. If you're just tuning in, it is a special Mobile Monica, as you can see in the top corner. We do these shows from businesses all over because I love showcasing new, or maybe they've been around for many, many years and we just need to bring them back onto your mind. So if you've never seen one of our Mobile Monicas, stay tuned. We're going to be back here and we're going to walk through the store with you. But I'd love for you to come because, again, you get 10% off right now today while we're doing the broadcast. Or she just threw this in for you. Sarah said, if you mention that you saw the show, she'll give you 10% off pretty much almost everything in the store. So let's go ahead and let's do a little walk and talk. When we return, more with Sarah Glasser, the owner of Yenology in Frontenac. We are live on location, and this is the really cool thing. This is exactly what we can do from your business. We call it Mobile Monica. You know, I'm always on the move. Everyone knows about Jody's balls, and why is that?
I have the best ball.
Oh my God. You enjoying this?
Always.
Watch this, I gotta move with her.
Orange Theory is created to help people live a more vibrant life.
When we tell you that they have some of the most beautiful sunsets, we mean it. We're now in the brainchild of Adventure Unknown. That thing
Well, you've got a heck of a
beautiful.
story behind that leopard,
I know.
It's going to be a very dangerous shoot, Diana.
It'll be
She says it
fabulous.
is. Monica or Mez Adams. How's that
Yes,
sound?
that sounds great.
This is Marianne Graff, owner of Just Be Kind Coffee House and Cafe. And you can see all the people in line. Oh, that handsome gentleman is... That would be my husband, Jim.
My mission statement says I want people to feel better leaving than when they came in.
And you do. Again, no calories when you're spreading kindness.
No calories when you're spreading kindness, especially if it's on the weekend.
And that is exactly what we're doing this afternoon. We are live in Frontenac, Missouri, 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110 to be exact. And that is where Yenology is. The owner is Sarah Glasser. We've been visiting. We're here broadcasting until 1 o'clock. I'd love to see you. Dawn just said, hi, I'm going to be down to see you. So she must be in the area. Anybody else for the next 45, 50 minutes? We might go a little past 1 o'clock because I want to showcase this entire store. I've been telling you, and we had her on a couple weeks ago, but there's nothing like getting in the store, feeling, and really getting a chance to showcase firsthand what we have here. Okay, so let's bring this up full. Jenny Egan, again, is here shooting for me. Thank you, Jenny, part of our team. We're going to go through and show you everything today. So let's start with this. So what are we looking at, Sarah?
So what we're looking at is a variety. These are lock boxes that are also smell proof. So I think these are great, not only for moms, parents, but great in dorm rooms. If you have a child that is away, but they want something beautiful to put on their dresser, parents want to put something beautiful on their dresser, and you can lock up your important items, whether it's smoking accessories or whether it's money or jewelry, you close it up, you lock it up. The great thing in the very back of each of the boxes, there's a toggle back there where you can put a cell phone charger or some other charger through there, and then it's locked up in there, so you don't have to worry about if you're going away and you don't want someone to take anything. So I think they're beautiful.
They are.
And they're great for anyone.
Well, and so many things like you just mentioned. I mean, you figure it out. If you don't want somebody's hands in your valuables, lock it up. We say it all the time, but you can think about jewelry, money, you name it. That's the thing about the store is there's really truly something for everyone in here. I love the fact that you say kids at a dorm, and it's true.
Yeah, I know when I was in college, I didn't have a place to store any of my personal items. And, you're moving in, you don't necessarily know your roommate when you're a freshman, or if you're switching up to the different dorms or apartments. And even if you do know your roommate, if you want to keep things locked up and safe, it's a great, beautiful storage.
Might as well have it be pretty, right?
Yep. And I'm about to get in something similar to that, but it's a travel bag. And so it's smaller and you can lock it up also and travel with it in your luggage. So it's another great option, and it's probably going to be coming in the next couple of weeks.
I saw your Instagram post, which, by the way, this is how this all came about. And we just have to thank your team for doing some really beautiful work. You want to give her a shout out?
Yes. Casey Boggs has been amazing at doing my marketing, videoing, and showcasing all the beautiful items that I have at the store. So
She did. And one of the things caught my attention. I'm like, what is that? And so I followed you. Simultaneously, you followed me. I didn't realize the way God works that Casey was actually having you behind the scenes reach out to me, but I had already reached out. And then we connected and we're like, let's do this. And I came in and I just felt this store is amazing. It smells great in here. I right away walked away with 2 of your candles. Well, I do want to give a shout out to this. One of your candles is really great as we get ready for the holiday. And it's the one we have here.
Yes. Is
this juniper?
No, this is juniper.
Oh, what
juniper
you've got
is great, but I do have one that is Feel the Holidays.
Yes.
And both Feel the Holidays and Feel the Wave, I created these scents. So I have been working with another local company, Urban Candle, and we spent months trying to figure out what is the best scent. And
that's the holiday.
Yes, and the holiday is amazing. It's got some cinnamon notes, some clove. And it's just, and what I love about these candles is that you don't have to light it for that long if the scent is amazing in a short period of time, but it's not overpowering. And so I have one burning in my store all day long, and everyone that walks in says, oh my God, it smells amazing.
It does. So if you want your home to smell incredible, these are the candles. You get 10% off again today, or if you watch this later, you watch it on replay and you thought, I hate that I was at work and I missed out. Just mention that you saw the show. Come in here for that. So you've got Feel the Holiday, Feel the Juniper. I've got Feel the Myrrh and Feel the Wave on set. Am I missing any?
We have Feel the Violet.
Feel it.
And Feel the Santal.
Oh, I love Santal. That smell is incredible. Yes. I have a perfume that's got that in it. So all of these, you've came up with all of those, or majority of them?
The majority of them. Feel the Wave and Feel the Holidays, I created those scents. The other ones were taken from ones that had already been formulated. And I'm like, I love that. And I wanted a little something for everyone.
Yep. Well, you've done that for sure. I just bumped over real quick to Instagram, Illuminate Health and Wellness, who cannot wait to come in and see you. Her name is Lindsay. She said it looks amazing. Best book. I'm sure she's talking about 4 agreements that we talked about earlier. If you have any comments or questions, we are on multiple platforms, Facebook, YouTube, X, Rumble, and Instagram, all right now, broadcasting live for you from Frontenac at Yenology. So we're going to go back. Okay, so we showed where you can keep your valuables and have it actually look really pretty. So we've moved over
to the next section. And this section has some fun books that I have, but it also has journals, which I think are really important. And the titles and the fronts are all different. So you can pick whatever speaks to you. I also have in this area some affirmation cards and some oracle cards. which I think are a great way in the morning to focus and
Yes.
become mindful and what speaks to you. So I enjoy pulling a card every day and see like what is speaking to me. There's some crystals there too. There's a original pottery. So Mike Teal Pottery. He is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's actually my father.
Oh, I love it.
But he has a lot of his pieces all over at different galleries. One exciting thing is that the University of Tulsa Engineering School has one of his really huge pieces that is a gear. So it's related to engineering, but he is an amazing potter. We've got coffee mugs and bowls and lidded containers and vases. It really, anything that you can think of that you might want in your home, he can create it. And if we don't have it here, you can commission something. I'm always giving him ideas of things that I want him to create. We also have these beautiful hand poured candles. This is a woman owned company. She is a small company in Canada, and the candles that you're showing right now, those are poured in Arizona, another female company, and she collaborated with an artist. So what is on that candle is all hand painted.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It is like you are getting a painting on a candle.
You want to talk about creativity. Was that a lion that I saw earlier?
Yes.
Okay, so literally everything for all ages and all of these things to beautify your home, beautify your space. I love the fact that we showed the journals earlier. Anyone that has followed me for years knows that I'm really big about taking the thoughts out of your brain, putting it down on paper. A lot of times people like to have something on the front cover of the journal, like you mentioned, Sarah, to help them along. Some people say that they're not good at journaling, and so they just need a little push. So maybe bloom from within, right? Maybe you need a little something to help you before you write those words. If you're just tuning in and you're saying, where is Monica and what is Monica doing on at 12 o'clock? Well, we've been mentioning this live in Frontenac, Missouri, and the place is called Yenology. We are at 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110. She's been open, Sarah Glasser, the owner, since January, so 10 months in. As we move around the store, what have people said to you that have been in here already? What are they most coming in for?
The next section, when we go to that section,
let's move.
The bath bombs are just amazing. I do carry some CBD bath bombs, which are great for inflammation, for relaxation. But the bath bombs that are being shown right now are from a small female-owned company in Arizona, and she uses all organic ingredients, creates these bath bombs, and they're not the typical where they bubble in your bath. They fall apart because it's all the natural ingredients in there, but your skin is
buttery soft.
You do not need lotion afterwards. That is probably one of my biggest sellers. People come in, they cannot get enough of them. And yeah, I love them. But that section also has another amazing company. It's called Cedar and Myrrh, and they have incense and resin, which we'll show later how you can burn resin. They have beautiful incense holders and another type of a bath experience that they create, which is wood, that you soak wood in water, boiling water, those right there. And then you let it sit for a little bit and you add it to your bath. And it has so many benefits for your body and your system. And then afterwards, you can dry the wood pieces that are in there and then utilize that for like home potpourri. So you can add your own incense to it or essential oils or whatever you want. So there are so many great options for self-care and in this section here.
I love that she just said that. How many times have I done just solo shows inspiring and motivating you, saying, who's the most important person in the equation of your life? And the answer is
You.
amen,
You.
sister. Amen to that. It's true. You cannot take care of anyone else, your kids, your spouse, your children, your friends, your family, if you are not balanced and taking care of yourself first. And do not think that it's egotistical to take care of yourself. It's not. It's something that's needed. Essential oils. You carry doTERRA,
Yes,
right?
I carry doTERRA, which I think is it is one of the top brands. I wouldn't go with any other brand. They source from where that herb, that incense, or the whatever it is, they go to the source in order to produce these oils. And I love them so much. They last forever. You don't need that much to diffuse. I have regular diffusers, but my favorite is the passive diffusers that I have there. It's a lotus. It's made out of beautiful porcelain, and it's very porous. And you just need a few drops of your essential oils on there, and it will permeate the air, and it will last hours.
Let me ask this question, because people use essential oils for so many different things. Some on the body. Are there some that you can ingest?
Yes, which is one of the things that I love about doTERRA. They are very clear about what essential oils you can diffuse, ones that you can use internally, ones that you can use topically, and they're top of the line. They're amazing.
So essential oils, we also have been mentioning for the last several weeks about saging. And I think it's on that shelf also. Is it not the one that she's on? Can you explain why we sage?
So sage is a really good way to clear a space or to bring intention to your life. So you can, if you're feeling that your space is stuffy or that something is just blocking what you want to create and what you want to produce, if you burn your sage and you set an intention, it's a way to push that out into the world.
And did you tell me that you sage every morning?
I sage every morning. Well, I use the different incense that I have, but I do sage, or I use the incense in the store every single morning.
So that was an aha moment for me. I was always taught, if you're buying a new home, you don't know what the energy was in the home before. If you're coming into a new business space, do it then. But then you think about it, you are always, depending on what your job is or what you do in your life, always going around other people's energy, and you don't know what they're bringing to the table. And then you're wondering, like, why do I feel like this? Or why am I down? Why did I feel a little depressed? And so there you go. Saging. If you've never done it before, does it walk you through and teach you what you need to do?
I do have a great product that is, called a ritual set, which includes a sample of every single one of the incense that I carry, as well as sage flowers and Palo Santo. And it has like a little instruction manual in there of how you could use it and burn it. But I love that little sample product because you can try every single one of the incense sticks that I have. And what I love about that company is that she also, like for the Palo Santo, she goes and sources it in both Ecuador and in Peru. So it's not shipped over. She gets those, she packages them. And with, for instance, the sage incense, and you see like the bundle of sage, but what she does is she dries it, she grinds it down, and she hand rolls all of her incense so that it doesn't have any synthetic ingredients, which is very important to me. I want as much of all natural as we can have in our lives. So that's why her products are. And she also has some yoga mat spray. She has some room sprays that she just came out with that are amazing and beautiful.
All right, all my clients who I sent a text to earlier that are looking for things for yourself, or maybe you're looking for something on your Christmas gift. I know you all love to do yoga or your personal training. Again, so many levels of things that we have here for you. 10% off if you want to come in. We just saw a guest that came in. 10% off, or if you can't come in right now, she mentioned if you just mentioned the show, that you saw the Mobile Monica show, that she'll give you the 10% off as you are shopping for yourself over the next couple of months. I mentioned earlier that your team is doing a great job with social media. Did you start bringing in stuff for Halloween? Did I see some spooky things?
I do. I have some spooky things for Halloween. Some really, really cute cat candles and some cat little bubblers. And yeah, they're adorable. I was really excited when I got those in.
Did you understand this? We said this morning on the show that people are spending more now than they really ever have for Halloween, and $11 billion, Sarah, that is expected to be expected for people to pay to decorate their home or decorate their office. How cute! Come on, if you're a kitty cat fan.
If you're a cat fan, these are so cute. And yeah, they're great for Halloween or anytime.
Again, it doesn't have to be for Halloween, but if you're a cat fan. Okay, we're going to continue walking you around the store. I'd love to see you. She'd love to see you. The team here would love to see you. We also have something special for you with a past guest of ours. I'm going to have Sarah and John Launius from Sheehan. Is it Sheehan, John? Sheehan Wellness. He is going to do something special for us here today, but more importantly, they are collaborating for something coming up in November, right?
In November. Yes.
All right. So stay tuned for that. If you can make it down here, we would love to see you. 903 South Lindbergh. Again, it is Suite 110 where we are right now. Yenology in Frontenac. And we'll be back with more with Sarah Glasser when we return. Everyone knows about Jody's balls, and why is that?
I have the best ball.
Oh, wait. Welcome back. We always have so much fun on the show, right? We were telling you that you can come to any of our shows, these mobile Monicas that we do, and we get all over for you. We are at Yenology, again, 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110, and we've been visiting with Sarah Glasser, but now Sarah has a guest with her that maybe you've seen on the show in the past, John Launius. So you've got something special coming up. Tell us more about this.
I am so excited that John is here. We have an amazing event planned on, I believe it's November 7th. And it's here at the store, and it is called an Incense Journey. And I want to introduce you to John. We met, we had an instant connection, and I love everything that John has done. And I'll let him talk a little bit about his experience and how long he's been doing this, and give you a little snippet of what you'll see in November.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, I've been doing incense since I was 9 years old. So I have studied for 42 years. When I was 13, I took formal instruction under a Japanese master and became a komoto, which means a master of ceremonies in the Japanese tradition of incense. So very similar to a tea master, but for the Japanese incense ceremony. When Sarah talks about the products that she has here, they're absolutely fantastic. She talked about Cedar and Myrrh, which is a great company that is all 100% natural. So a lot of the products that we're going to be showcasing on November 7th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. here at Yenology is going to be an incredible experience where you're going to find yourself centered, calm, etc. Today is Mental Health Day. I don't know if you know that or not, right? Right. So it's the perfect day for this. When you talk about getting to a place of centered and relaxation, fragrance is our most powerful way to do that. And the reason why is because our sense of smell is connected to the limbic system. The limbic system is that part of our brain that controls our memories, our emotions, and how we regulate ourselves. Our sense of smell is the only sense that does not go through the thalamus. So every other sense in our body is filtered. And so our sense of smell goes right to the oldest part of our brain called the rhinocephalin. And so when you start start getting into products, either smoking products or non-smoking, you'll notice that nothing here right now is smoking at all. And so this is a way to release the natural fragrances from the natural product. Sure, you can use essential oils. There's nothing adversarial against that at all, but it's a fantastic way to regulate yourself, to find calm, to find centeredness, and you have all of this here at Yenology.
I do. And I'd love it if you could showcase a little bit about what you have here.
Sure.
These are products that we carry at the store. This is a new product that is a resin burner, and it's one of the best that I have found. And I think it doesn't burn the resin, but it really gets the aromatherapy going. But
Yeah.
please tell us.
Yeah, so it warms it. So oftentimes when people are getting into incense, they'll go right to the kind of traditional incense stick. If we were in the Japanese tradition, we would call this senko. If we were in the Chinese tradition, we would call this joss. But this will produce a lot of smoke. And so if you don't like smoke and you want to keep with the fragrance primarily without smoke, you can get into resins. And oftentimes people are like, how do I get into resins? Well, then you start getting into charcoal, which can be messy and things like that. Well, one of the products that Sarah has here, as she just pointed out, is very simple. A simple tea light where you can pick and choose the height of where you need it, because every natural product warms at a different rate. And so by determining what level you need to be at, you're going to get that pure fragrance without that smoke. And so whether it's Palo Santo, which means holy wood, whether you're going to have myrrh, which obviously we know from lots of different traditions, whether it's the Christian tradition, Jewish tradition, etc., also black copal, all of these resins really give you the ability, again, to have antimicrobial, antibacterial properties, to have bronchial dilation, to open up your lungs, open up your sinuses. We live in the Midwest, so there could sometimes be some allergy issues, right? And so by using these products, you really regulate your system, keep yourself clear, and it's just a great way to do it. And again, the products you have here, we're showcasing cedar and myrrh right now, but these are all natural and they're fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, and we're very excited about the incense journey that is coming up on November 7th. If you are interested in joining us, we do have a Facebook event that is set up, but you can also go to my website, www.yen-ology.com. The tab events has the calendar, and you can search on the calendar. It will give you a description of the event we're having and then a link to purchase tickets.
Absolutely. And it's a wonderful evening where you, again, will find deep centeredness. Imagine having very little thought. I mean, being totally present, but having very little thought, which leads to our effectiveness and leads to really connecting with others. And so I've done this for luminaries in entertainment and business all around the world, but we're going to bring it right here to Frontenac, right to Yenology.
Great.
Fantastic. Again, John, if you haven't seen that episode, I encourage you to do so. Maybe I can have Hannah drop that one in for you. It was just a handful of weeks ago, and that gives you an opportunity to see all the wonderful things he does. But now you can connect where there's a collaboration right here at Yenology. All right, we're going to take another break. We are showing you around the store, and we've got some people coming in that are going to get a 10% discount as they are watching the show today. If you cannot, absolutely cannot come by right now to 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110 in Frontenac. I love the fact that Sarah just said, all right, fine. How about this? If they mention that they saw the show here today, she'll still give you that 10% discount to take care of yourself and take care of others on your list. We'll be back with Sarah Glasser, the owner of Yenology, when we return.
One of our things we always say is we want everybody to leave with a smile.
Oh, and trust me, they do it. I've seen a lot of smiles here today. There's so many levels of why you will love these ladies, but giving back to the community, supporting the community, collaborating with other businesses.
Base pace. Now we give parameters here. Power walkers generally use incline. Yeah, I know.
Go, girls, go.
Because you're not only getting some great local roasted coffee, you're getting good people.
Good people is what it's about. And by the way, that person who turned up their nose, karma is that you know what.
Everyone needs to be kind. And it starts really with the adults. And then it goes down because we're the ones that.
How are you doing? All right, welcome back. Mobile Monica is what we call it. We've been doing this. Honestly, this is kind of another eerie connection. We started Mobile Monica's in January when you started this, right? We all have these dreams, and we thought, there was a person who reached out to me back then that said, would you bring your show to our business? And I thought, Yeah, we can make that happen. And boy, have we. You've been seeing some of those mobile Monicas. And that is how we're able to do what we're doing today. We want to thank Jen Egan. She is part of my staff, and she is showing us around the store while we're talking about it. We're visiting with the owner of Yenology, Sarah Glasser. And again, Yenology is located at 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 10 here in Frontenac. So if you didn't see the first half hour of the show, we've shown a lot of things. What? Oh, hers. Hang on. I like to be real. Thank you, Casey. Real, authentic. It's what we need more of in life, don't we, Sarah?
Yes, we do.
All this filters and fake. No fakeness. Let's be real. Jenny, again, is showing us around. So we went from, before we spoke with John, we were showing the essential oils. We were showing sage. We were showing journals, books, things to lock up, beautiful pieces to lock up your valuables. Now we're moving on throughout the store. So what are we looking at now, Sarah?
So we're looking at a couple of different options for smoking accessories. So we have an event coming up. I know it is overwhelming for some people if they're just experimenting, if they want to know information about cannabis, hemp, and how do you consume. We are having an event on the 24th of October. It will be at the store from 6 to 7:30, and we are going to showcase all of these items that I have at the store and give you an idea of how you use them. What are the ways to consume? What's good for your body? And no question, like we are assuming that people will know nothing when they come in, and we are going to teach them how you use everything. So what Jenny is showing right now are different grinders. You can grind your dried flower, but it's not just for cannabis or hemp use. It can also be used for dry herbs at home. If you're cooking and you like have some dried, a big thing of basil and you want to grind it down more, you can use those grinders. They're both the home use and for smoking. But then there are other ways. These are vaporizers and storage containers that the one all the way on the right, you can keep your flower fresh because it's a humidor. So a humidor for cigars, and a humidor for fresh flower. And then the top goes on top of it if you don't want people to see what's in there. I mean, if you want to show it, but it's just a beautiful way of keeping your products fresh.
Well, and let me ask, you just mentioned the word cigars. So for cigar smokers, do you have anything particular in? No,
I don't have anything.
Get that, because then my husband would be here regular. Oh, wait. I take that back. Casey says you do.
I don't have anything like a humidor.
Oh, that's fine.
But I do have a lot of accessories that can be used for cigar use.
That's a lighter?
This is a lighter.
All right.
And
that's not available, though, because I'm getting it from my husband.
Yes. I have this one. I also have a black and white one. But the thing that I love great about this, I wish you could see the flame, but it's really cool.
We can go closer.
It's
get it real close.
Okay. Let me see here.
Don't burn my set. There it is. You can see it.
See, you can see
Show
it.
and tell.
But it shuts. It is easy to refill because it's butane.
Very cool.
And then the cool thing is underneath, you take it off and you have your ashtray.
Voila.
So
you do have something for cigars.
Yes, and it is beautiful.
Way to go, Casey.
We've got a
teamwork.
We have actually a lot of lighters that can be used for cigars that are beautiful and fun.
Let's go ahead and then for those of us, so that would be maybe, well, I can't say just because women smoke cigars too. Guys and girls, if they are wanting that for their cigars, but if you're wanting to, I love blending, right? People talk about, when I'm very big into fashion and do design and wardrobe consulting for fashion, and people are like, you and your husband always look so great in your pictures, and they're like, you match. And I said, no, we don't. We blend, and that's why the picture looks so good, is blending. So we just showed the lighter, but if you want to show these coasters and everything else, there's a whole thing going on here.
There's coasters, and there's actually a tray that goes along, a table tray.
You got to show these matches too, because I did buy these for my husband.
Yes.
Look.
This tray is beautiful too. We also have these really fun matches that are
these are hilarious.
There's probably 7 different varieties. Sorry, I dropped it on the floor.
That's okay.
And these are they are hilarious. But these matches are some of the best matches that I have ever used, because when you use a match and you pull it off, you need to fold the back behind so that you can strike it. So
Come on, guys, these are awesome. Look,
they're great. There's so many, but these are made out of a very thick cardstock, so you really don't need to bend back your matchbook. You can strike it, and these are just fun. They're fun, great gifts that can go along with any of the candles.
This is like Magic Mike.
I'll tell you a little story about that.
Okay.
That is why it was actually
come on, I didn't know that.
So the owner of this company, she collaborated with Magic Mike, and it was first showcased in Vegas.
Oh, how
and
funny.
then she extended it to the public to be able to buy it. But yes, this is exactly what's made for Magic Mike.
So again, I'm telling you, sometimes people are just looking for stocking stuffers. These are great stocking stuffers, and then full on gifts for yourself. If you have any questions, by the way, I haven't said that yet. If you have any questions or comments, if you've been in here in the last 10 months now, or when the show's over, just do #replay and let us know what you've come in for. When I told you I couldn't wait to get here, I meant it, because literally there's so much here, and you've got to get in here to experience it. All right, we're going to go back to Jenny. Jenny's been doing a little show and tell for us. So we've moved on to, is this another jewelry table?
This is the jewelry table that has a small snippet of what Jewelry Evolution creates. And what I said before, that she's a very spiritual person. So she puts a lot of her intuition and her heart into designing these pieces. And so what you're seeing right now are earrings that are different chakras. So if you're needing, grounding, or you're needing something for your heart or your solar plexus, there are those earrings that are studs. There's a bracelet that has all of the chakra symbols on there. We have the Tree of Life. There's an owl necklace, and again, the blessing necklaces, and just lotus bracelets. But this is just a small snippet of what she has and some of my favorite pieces. That's why I have them right now. But again, she's going to be here in December and showcase all of her items, which I am blown away every single time she comes in and shows me everything. And then I want to buy everything.
I was just going to say, how do you not just go, the whole store is mine. I'm filling my whole house with this, right? It just speaks to her, me, anybody else that's in the health and wellness realm. And that's really the side of the store that we're on right now, is more of the health and wellness. Once you fall in love with the store, you might even want to start repping it. She's got... Well, we are starting to get colder. So those sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts.
So the long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, the sweatshirts are literally some of the softest clothing that I wear. And so people that have bought the sweatshirt in the beginning of this year, when I opened, they're like, I'm coming back for more. I'm getting them for everyone because they are so soft and cozy. And then we do have some little stocking caps and some drinking containers that are
everybody loves tumblers.
Logo. Yeah, the tumblers. And they're great in your car because they're slimmer on the bottom, so they fit into all of the cup holes, which were
thank you for
important
doing
to me.
It is, because you go, oh, it doesn't fit. These do.
Yes.
All right, we just showed you of the store and some of the stuff that's up at the countertop. I mean, literally, are these cards?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you need cards around birthdays or for the holiday. Also, I'm going to have Jenny now. We're going to flip to the right side of the store, or it would be the left when you first walk in the door, where that beautiful water feature is. You've got it separated up. So you said the part that we've shown so far is more like the health and wellness side, right?
Yes.
And then what we're walking into now.
And I would argue a little bit, but this
side
the
whole store is
health and wellness, because the teas, the drinks. So what we're focusing on now is these really cool gifts. They're called tea bombs, and they're made in a sugar isomalt, but they are diabetic friendly.
Oh,
and
wow.
There's no CBD or anything. They're just organic, fresh tea leaves that are on the inside. This is a local company also. Her name is Grace, and she might be coming out soon with a whole holiday line of these tea bombs that will be Christmas trees, which I'm really excited for those too. But what's great about those, you boil your water and you drop in the tea balm and it cracks and it sweetens up your tea, and you don't have to worry if you are a diabetic because it's diabetic friendly.
We talked when you were on with us a couple weeks ago and she was mentioning chocolates, and Michelle's like, wait, you're speaking my language.
Yes, we will. So there are chocolates that I have at the store. Another thing on this table is some other original artwork and some of those beautiful candles that we showcased before, but these are just different varieties, pillars and other things that you can put on your table. The necklaces there they say feel the wave on there. It was a collaboration that I did with another company that I also feature here, and it's hard to see with the glare, but it says feel the wave. And the chain is very delicate and it kind of has a wave that goes around it. And so I was really excited about that collaboration.
I always know that people are signing in every second, or they're watching this later and like, hey, who is Monica visiting with? Again, it's a mobile Monica. You're seeing it on the bottom of the screen. Yenology, Frontenac, Missouri. Again, 903 South Lindbergh, Suite 110. We haven't given yet. Hannah did drop in the website earlier, but what are your hours here?
My hours are Tuesday through Friday is 10 in the morning until 6 p.m. Saturdays are 10 in the morning until 5 p.m.
And then events, which we told you about earlier, a lot of events that are coming up, and you can look at those. You had a really powerful one here when I was in Mexico with a bunch of women. You want to talk about that?
I did. So one of the yoga instructors that I do a lot of work with, and she comes here bi-weekly, and we do a yoga session on Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 before the store opens. But we also collaborated and did a women's circle. And it was very powerful. It was
like it.
There was a lot of camaraderie. There was a lot of sharing. There was a lot of love. And it was a beautiful event. It was 2 hours, and we included some movement, yoga, some breath work, and then some journaling and some reflection, and some food, some delicious, healthy food. And we're actually planning to do another one in the new year, I think. And we're going to extend it to about 2.5, 3 hours, because we found that people wanted more. That was the feedback we got. So we're planning that. We're also planning, and it could be the end of October, beginning of November, a drop-in yoga, but also an extended about 2 hours where we would do 75 minutes of yoga and then some reflection, some food, but it would be more intense than what we just provide on Saturday mornings. And all of those are on my website on the calendar under the events tab.
And again, we posted that for you earlier, but if you go to her website, you'll be able to find these. You mentioned some of these events that you have are free. Other ones will be ticketed. I'm going to take this time right now. You and I have been talking about doing, because a lot of these that you do are fill in the blank. She collaborates with a lot of people. We talked about what my show's all about, which is what I want more of for our world. And so since we're putting it out there, we're trying to teach you more of the authenticity. So I've been putting it out there to the guests, viewers. They say Sunday. Okay, so we talked about doing some Sundays, and we thought December. And I think it's a perfect time, Sarah. And the reason why is so many people get stressed around the holidays between Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So we're going to be right after that. We're going to nail down which Sunday in December. We'll make the announcement after this show. So be looking on social media, be listening to me tomorrow and into next week. And we're going to do it on a Sunday where maybe you go off to church, maybe you go to brunch, maybe we do it in the early afternoon and we continue that feel of connection.
Yes.
And we want you to this time go into the holidays not fearing who you're going to be around, not thinking it's going to be stressful, making those New Year's resolutions to carry that forward. And I mean, you can see how I just changed my wording of calmness, because I hear it too often. I life coach people too often, Sarah, of frustrating, toxic. And it's like, okay, well, how do we break that, right?
Right. And I think it's a perfect time to do a workshop or a seminar with feeling the authenticity.
It's hard to say.
But really connecting and centering yourself is so important. And that time of year can be so stressful on so many levels. And it is a good time to sit with yourself and realize, the value that you have and the value that you can give to your family and friends and support them. It could be a difficult time for people, and it's just stressful with, gift giving or, just the family dinners. And this is just a great time to refocus. And what I named my Saturday mornings were centering Saturdays. And we can also say centering Sundays, because you come in and you focus on what you need.
Yep. Absolutely. We said it earlier about a half hour ago, the importance of taking care of you. Okay, we're going to go, if you're okay with it, we're going to go a little bit beyond 1 o'clock. We want to show the rest of the store. She's like, yeah, sure. I don't care. Come on, Monica, stay here all day.
That's great. I'll show everything.
We want to thank people that are coming in, getting their 10% off while we're broadcasting live right now. But Sarah mentioned something I didn't know. This is her gift to you. If you couldn't come in right now for the show, just mention you saw the show and you'll still get that 10% off. Again, thanks to Jenny. Jenny's been showing us the store. A lot of jewelry here you've got.
Yeah, this is cannabis inspired jewelry. And this is the company that I collaborated with to create my Feel the Wave necklace. But I love her. She's a young woman. She's out of Canada, and she just is creating very thoughtful, beautiful pieces. And so that's the necklaces. She has joint tips are there for sanitary. So if you have a joint and you're passing it around and you don't want to share with anyone, you can have a different tip for that. So she's beautiful. If you, Jenny, if you could go up on top of there.
Yeah, what are those?
This is a fun bag. So this is called a burn bag or a burn clutch. And the owner of this company, Brett, she lives in New York City, and she used to be the head of PR for Gucci and for Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh, you just said my middle names.
Yeah. So she has serious experience in the fashion industry. So she created this company, Edie Parker, and these bags are well-made, beautiful bags. And what is cool about it is on the very end, there's a lighter attached to it.
Oh,
so
wow.
Anywhere you go, you can use your lighter.
Very cool.
And yeah, they are just beautiful, beautiful pieces. We'll have Casey's coming over to show.
Oh, wow. Yes. You know what?
Yes.
Look, you've probably seen all these bags that are good for people who drink wine. Now you got it for all those that smoke. They're like, hey, where's my lighter? There it is, right there.
Hey,
and so fashionable.
If you're out with your husband and he wants to smoke a cigar, you can say,
here it is,
you
honey.
go. I've got your lighter right here.
I got you covered.
Yes.
All right. I like that red one.
Yeah, the red is beautiful. So that section just has some beautiful pieces and storage containers also that are made with some vegan leather and some regular cow leather for storage of pencils, or if you have other accessories that you just want to hide in little pouches, that's further down in that container.
She's thought of everything here.
Yeah, I tried to think of, and I love beautiful products and I love fashion. So it's like, I am going to incorporate that all of it here.
So we've got some people that are shopping in here, but if Jenny pans over, the last couple of spots in the store, and again, there's more like in the middle. When I tell you that there are opportunities for you to buy things for you, I want you to start thinking about the buying season. Another thing we're trying to take off their plate, Sarah, is the stress of the holidays. So organization and preparation are key. We are talking on October 10th about telling you the importance of probably trying to start shopping now.
Yes. And I want to mention just about the CBD products that I do carry in this store. It's very important to me to do all of the research and make sure that these are reputable companies, that they provide products that either are organic or they have been lab tested. And so I have all of their certificates of analysis on my website. Every product that I carry also typically has a QR code that you can scan to go also to their website and go directly to those certificates of analysis. And there's different versions. CBD, the THC that's in these products are all federally regulated through the hemp laws, which means that they all have less than 0.3% of THC in the plant. And THC is what causes the psychoactive part of the ingestion of the products. I have some amazing CBD teas from Buddha Tea Company that has done an amazing job with their research and development to make sure that it is smooth in your tea and that you don't really taste any of the CBD in it. I also have products that there's a difference between broad spectrum and full spectrum. So full spectrum means that during the process of breaking it down, they are utilizing every part of the plant. So there's a company that has full spectrum CBD and hemp products. So that means you're getting the flavonoids, you're getting the terpenes, and you're getting the THC and CBD from the hemp flower. But the entourage effect within your body really can create what you're needing. So I can go into so much more detail if someone comes in and they want more information about it. I know we're getting shorter on time, but I have a whole section that is on female sexual health and also menopause, premenopause. Jenny is showing it right now. There's CBD chocolate caramels, which are dangerous because they are so delicious.
Your staff is pumping their fist.
Yes, they are delicious, but they cause a lot. The reaction for me is real relaxation, and the chocolates that I have here are from a female-owned company that there are 3 women. 2 of them are physicians. One was in the health and beauty industry. And so they've created these amazing chocolates that not only have some CBD in it, but they also have like turmeric and ashwagandha and other plant medicines that the effect of all of them together really helps create what they're saying you will be feeling calm, energized, focused.
On behalf of every woman that is approaching perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, again, we did a really, really powerful show on this just a handful of months ago, and everyone thought, I just thought I had to live my life this way. No. I mean, don't want you to be suffering through these things. If you listened to Sarah, the passion came out when she was talking about the cannabis products. Why? Well, if you saw the show a couple of weeks ago, we mentioned she was is a lawyer, and really fought into knowing more about cannabis law. She also studied Eastern culture medicine. You lived in China for how long?
I lived in China for about 6-7 months when I was in undergrad, because my major was East Asian Studies.
Yeah.
And I also went when I was in high school. I was really lucky to go, but that was when I was really introduced to Tai Chi and acupuncture and the Western culture and alternative forms of medication and health and wellness. And that just got me really excited. And I've continued that throughout my entire life and trying to incorporate that as much as I can into my life, and hopefully helping other people incorporate that into their lives as well.
And so when you come into the store, you'll feel everything. You'll feel her background, what she's come from, and then this passion project that she opened again in January. We're at Yenology, and as we get ready to wrap up, I'm going to show the final thing right behind us. 903 South Lindbergh is where Yenology is, Suite 110. And if you can come in today, great. You can get that 10% off, or mention that you saw this show, because as I told you, you've got to get in here. There is truly so much for you to get for yourself and for others on your list. Okay, this is the final corner. So tell us what's here.
So this is the final corner that has a variety of bongs and rigs and pipes, but they're beautiful art pieces. And on the top shelf, there are a couple of items there that are hand painted. So those are cherry blossoms that are hand painted on that glass. And then you've got the Grav. The wonderful thing about Grav is that they have artists that they employ that create these like glass blowers that have created these amazing, beautiful products. And every single company that I carry, there's always a story behind it. There's a reason why they created these products, and I love them all. These are chill steel pipes, and they are insulated, and they keep the water really cold. But just a quick story about this company: it was 2 male friends that had been friends forever. They're like trying to come up and be innovative and come up with a brand new bong that they could create. And during this process, and in 2020, one of the partners, he became ill. And they found out that he had pancreatic cancer, and he ended up passing away very quickly. But his partner was determined to continue to support him and his family. And so 50% of this company is owned by his daughter.
Oh, I love
And
that.
so all proceeds, and when things come up, they're donating to the fund for the daughter, and wanted to continue to have a life, a successful life without, sadly, her father.
I just love the connection that you have with some really incredible small businesses and the people that you're trying to lift up and collaborate with. So down below, we showed you the lighters earlier, and here's some more of them, but you also have a jumbo grapefruit pipe.
Yes. A jumbo grapefruit fruit pipe. It is. It's just a fun. I mean, no one would really know if that was on your table. So it's a fun piece of decor as well.
And then behind us, we've got some pottery, and this is Mike Teal pottery. Is that correct?
Mike Teal pottery. So you can see that there's bowls, there's wall hand-built tiles that can be put on your wall. There's these beautiful containers that are lidded, that you can store anything in there.
I'm going to grab one of them while we wrap up the show. Actually, I want to break it. Never mind. That one right there is Cobalt or Monica Blue. Thank you, Jenny. Again, Jenny's done incredible work for us today. Isn't she awesome?
Yeah,
she
she's
is
amazing.
We're going to bring it back home here. So Yenology. This is where you can come. And if you weren't able to come in today, and those of you that were able to, thank you so much for coming in live. We know a lot of you are at work, watching while you're at work, or watching this later on replay. If you have any questions for Sarah after the show, just tag us in it, and we can get those questions. Or better yet, just come in here. 903 South Lindbergh. Again, Suite 110 is where they are in Frontenac, and it's called Yenology. But as we wrap up, because we didn't do it when we started, tell them what Yenology means.
Yen is in Eastern cultures, and most cultures, it means a strong desire. And so for a lot of people, a strong desire, at least for me, is peace and relaxation. And ology is the study of. And so it's the study of a strong desire. So you can put in whatever it is that is meaningful to you.
And that's what we talk about when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed in the evening. It is intention. You hope that whole day goes well. If it doesn't, you come back and think, is there something that went well today? Then that's the gratitude that you end with. And it's that whole balance day in and day out. So much that you can get. I talked about those cards earlier. There's cards just to the left of the jewelry that we're showing. So get those also before you're heading out. I love you more. Thinking of you. Happy birthday, bestie. So much for you and for others on your list. Sarah, I told you we'd have a good time and that we would help change the world together.
It was so fun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for us to collaborate and do our workshop. And that information will be coming out very soon.
Very soon. So be sure to be paying attention to our social media pages and our live show, which if you're brand new to the show today, by the way, every day, Monday through Friday, we're on live 7 a.m. on multiple platforms. If there's a platform we're not on that you would like for us to be on, reach out to me, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. Be sure to follow them on socials. What socials are you on?
I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Okay.
And Yenology, just look up Yenology and you'll find it. And I do post about events, and then you'll see new products that are coming in.
Right.
So it's a great place.
Yeah.
Love it if you'd follow.
Yeah, please do. Follow them. And then when we announce our Feel the Authenticity workshop, we'll have it on both of our channels, as well as, of course, talking about on the show. And we'll let you know when the tickets are available to come and help you once and for all find that true balance that you're looking for in life. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much. This has been great.
And to all of you, thank you if you were able to watch live. If you watched later, no problem at all. Thank you to Hannah at home for moderating for us. And there's her Instagram that she just made it easy for you to just start following. Come in here, find something for yourself and others on your list. Greatly appreciate it. And remember what I always tell you to do. Go out really, truly in these next several days, because it's absolutely gorgeous weather. Go out and enjoy the day. Come do some shopping. But the greatest thing you can do is be kind. God bless you all. Have a great afternoon.